episode 36. Might as well get that banner out of the way.
Awesome.
Spend time making it. Might as well not forget to throw it up. Last we left off, you fended off some creatures. A half ogre, very large, nasty creature, and several Kenku and a mage. And you're like talking about it after dealing with the whole having people come in and clean it up. It's actually quite late now. And you're walking up the stairs and everyone retiring to their quarters and trying to get a full rest in before your big plans tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Yes, please.
All right. So you're all in your rooms now. You actually do hear the three children.
Poor children.
Pattering down the stairs. Last you saw them, they were they had told you they were attempting to catch a tooth fairy, and they had a box trap set up. They had a box with a long string on it, just a little stick holding the edge of the box up. And Nat, you learned that Nat had lost a tooth a few days ago. And you see the tooth underneath the box, and they're crouched down behind a wall, waiting for the tooth fairy to come so they can catch the tooth fairy. And you all go back to your rooms. And Rhea, you have a small candle burning, and you're half asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear keeps you from sleeping for a while.
Can I maybe get up to see what it is? Or, yeah, do some investigation then?
Yep. You get up, looking, you roll, if you have an investigation skill, roll that. If not, you can roll an intelligence check. And you get up, you look around. You can see in the dark, and you've been up here long enough for everything to acclimate to this level of darkness.
And I also have dark vision as well, if that makes a difference.
Yeah, you can see. And you don't see anything except your eye is drawn to, you didn't notice it before, but a perfectly formed little half circle right at the baseboards on the wall. Proper little mouse hole.
Okay. I mean, yeah, since I'm already up and trying to find out what it is, I guess I can I want to walk up to the wall and then just maybe tap on it, see if it stirs any more commotion or movement.
Okay, you do that. You even give it a couple of minutes, which is a long time in the middle of the night, and nothing comes of it. Donovan, you hear at the window this not a regular pattern tapping.
I'll quietly get out of bed reach for my pistol on my nightstand and go towards the window that I hear the tapping coming from. Is it this window here? Or is it this?
Yes.
Okay. Shit, we're never gonna get any sleep. Is the windows closed and locked?
Yep. Is there a shutter drawn, or can you see straight through this window?
Would have, I'd say curtains, if like to kind of keep it dark in here during the day.
Okay.
I will carefully. Is there a light on? Since I was going to sleep, I'm assuming there's no light on, right? I'm just kind of feeling around. All right, then I'll just use the end of my pistol to part the curtains to look through them and see what the source of the noise is.
You see a paper bird, an item you've seen in the past, used to send messages in a magical fashion. Folded up, piece of paper folded up, resembling a bird.
And it's just like flying into the window repeatedly, kind of?
Yes, as if it's trying to reach someone just beyond the window.
I'll unlock the window and open it, allow it to enter.
And it flies right up to you and stops.
I'll catch it with my free hand and then shut the window with my pistol and flick the latch back to locked. I'll leave the curtains open a crack, light a candle, and see what the note says, if I can read it.
Yes.
Neat.
It says, hold on, I'm just reading the thing. It says, if you want to see what your friends are up to, there's a meeting on Aveen Street happening now. Mert. Signed, Mert.
Oh, man. Okay. Friends. I'll get. How long have I been asleep?
You got a negligible amount of sleep. Essentially, you'll be if you go out at this point, you'll be deciding whether you get a long rest or not tonight.
Oh yeah, I can't not look. Anyway, but I can't leave without at least somebody knowing. I'm gonna go back into the entryway. And is anybody?
I'm here.
I was gonna say Joanna was sleeping most of the night already.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
kind of
awake
just... Oh yeah, and Ray is
I'm
awake.
in the other room, yeah. So maybe like if you walk out to the hallway, if that's what you're gonna do,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
and maybe I would hear you come out and I would check out who was awake.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Are the kids still out, or are they like asleep on the floor, or what are the kids? Are the kids still there? Or...
You're back out in the hallway?
Yeah.
They're still hiding, trying to catch the tooth fairy.
I feel like you probably hear Harlow giggling because she's with them.
Oh, well, this is convenient. I was hoping you'd be awake, Joanna. I just got this. It's delivered by magic from Mert. I'll hand the note to Joanna, and then step aside so Alex, or so that Rhea can also read it.
I'll just like kind of look at it quickly, front and back, and I'll kind of look confused. Friends, and then I'll give it to Rhea.
And after I quickly scan it over, I'm definitely concerned. So my next question is, Donovan, are you sure you want to go alone?
Well,
Do you feel safe?
that's kind of why I came out here. I know that you haven't had a chance to rest, and clearly Harlow's been keeping herself up all night. I mean, Aldis's door is shut, and is it dark underneath Aldis's door?
I would say it's probably not, because I like fell asleep reading. So there's like a dim light from like a single candle.
If any of you are willing to go, I at least wanted to let you. I'm actually in fairly good health. I didn't want to leave without at least saying something to someone, but of course, as usual, any of you that are willing to accompany me are welcome to come, but you could be sacrificing your rest and your spells.
I'm willing to go, but Donovan, what is this about?
I'm not sure. I will almost think that this might be sarcasm, but it could be. I'm not even sure what he means by friends. He could mean the Zents. He could mean the Castellaners. He could mean Xanathar Guild. I'm not sure.
I think I'm also fit to join as well. I still have a good amount of health and still a few spells I can use. Even if Joanna and I go with you, maybe we could hang back around the corner. So we could still accompany you, but you could still go in solo, see what's happening, and maybe if we have a safe word or we hear you yell, hopefully not, then we know to come help.
Well, I have something even better. I gotta have a silent alarm that I'll be able to notify you with. Yes, yeah, I would appreciate the help. Quite frankly, venturing outside of this place at night this late, I'm not really. I haven't felt comfortable, considering we're not even safe within Trollskull Manor's walls of late. We should check and see if Aldous is awake, or at least let him know what we're doing. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we should let him know at least.
I'm just gonna go in his room, and I'm not gonna knock. I'm just gonna open the door and be like, "Hey, Aldous."
So I basically, like, I fell asleep at my desk like I usually do. My face is like pressed into a book, like I'm drooling on it. And when you open up the door, I get like startled, and I'm like, Joanna, what are
Kind
you
of like
doing?
unapologetic, like just paying no mind to your current state. I'm just gonna be like, "We're leaving. Are you coming?"
I guess so.
Great.
And
And I
I'll
walk
just
out.
sort of like rub my eyes, and I'll slump into the main room.
Sorry to wake you up.
Harlow, do you think you're going to hang back with the kids, or did you want to come as well? It seems like everyone might be going at this point, so...
So like, I'm hiding and I yell, "You have to find me first." And I'm hiding relatively obviously, so it's like really easy to find me, but I don't understand that.
I think she's right here. And I'm gonna say, like, you can use your little feet poking out or something.
Standing behind a plant that's nowhere near bushy enough to hide your form.
Yeah, it's like a thin plant.
Yeah.
Found you!
I come out from my hiding spot and then I'm just standing with you guys.
All right. Well, let's hope that this isn't awful as the last time. So now, how far is Avine Street? Can I do a
Yeah.
check, maybe what, investigation, to see if I have any memory of not just where it is, but maybe like what's around there, what ward it's in. I rolled a 16.
Yes. You know it is south of the Sword Maiden walking statue. Several blocks south of the Sword Maiden. That comes right to your mind, like you realize. Tucked in a neighborhood just south of Souldown Street.
What ward?
That would be the North Ward.
So it's not very far from here.
That's right, not very far from here. And that would also tell you, you know, it's in a nice neighborhood.
Maybe would you say it's close enough to go on foot, or would we still need to like take the carriage, or was that only just like that temporary lease?
No, it's not that far at all. Let me see here.
You know, we have a carriage. I bought it. Well, I mean,
You know,
I still owe money on it.
It's like 10 of the large Waterdeep blocks, not the smaller blocks, but like 10 large blocks away. If you did it on foot, might even be faster on foot.
Yeah, by the time we get the animals.
Yeah.
It'd certainly be more inconspicuous.
Yeah, definitely.
So
That was my thought.
can we sneak out through the secret door in the basement? Or no?
You never found a
Oh, I thought there was like a secret thing in the basement that we had blocked up. Wasn't there like a, weren't they
there is, you never took it to the surface.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Well, in that case, we'll just have to try and duck out as inconspicuously as we can. All right.
Might
Well,
audio get better with putting on my headphones, I wonder.
you sound fine. Hey, if everyone's in agreement, then I'm gonna get dressed as quickly as possible. I don't know how long this this meeting is gonna last, so it's probably best that we get there as quick as we can. So I'll collect my gear, which is pretty much just my weapons and armor, and a couple gold coins that I carry with me everywhere, and my magic items. This is the item that I was referring to. I'll throw it up in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm already dressed, but I'll go back into my room and get my robes and just my reagents. I always keep my Book of Shadows on me. The Wand of Secrets, the fireball necklace that was broken. That's pretty much it.
Okay, good information. All right, so you can chart your path.
Okay, let's see.
North Ward.
Just let me know where you decide to go.
Oh, so we're in the North Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? I'm sorry. Where's this? There it is. The Sword Maiden.
Okay, so we're going right here.
Yeah.
And you see on a actually right to the post that has Troll Skull Manor's sign and everything. You see those pamphlets for the Sea Maidens Fair.
There's a lot going on.
Schemo may have to wait one more day. So
Um,
you guys want to try and duck out and cut through some of these smaller roads, avoid the main streets.
sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
Come out and cut
avoid the
down.
gazers.
Yeah, try and instead of just taking the main streets, take some of these more side
s-
streets.
You do see a member of the watch, and there's people walking about. It's not, even though it's the middle of the night, there's still people, younger people that stay up late. You see a night watchman on the corner of Del Zorin and Well Gone Way.
So
Okay.
we can cut through maybe some alleys and then just cross some of these main streets. So I'm kind of drawing a line to show where,
Oh, perfect. I like that. I
There you go.
encourage that behavior.
because since I know where it is, I'm just gonna try and like maybe
Mm-hmm.
crisscross and try and avoid as many of these main streets. We'll have to cross a couple of them, obviously, but
You guys trying to be stealthy?
yes, especially once we get down close to.
Roll any special abilities you have for being stealthy, and if you don't have them, roll dexterity check.
Okay.
And Donovan, you note, without showing any signs of it, I'm sure, is very difficult for you without separating yourself from the group. In fact, it would actually make you could hide much better if you just went on the other side of the street and then, but this group of people is not easy to conceal,
Can I maybe?
especially Alice.
I'm just like tripping on my
Oh, this
myself.
rope.
Yeah.
Knocking over trash cans.
Well, I'm gonna stay with them until like Rhea had suggested. Once we get super close, I may break ahead of them. Like once we get down into like this area here, right here, I may separate. I rolled a 14.
And I got 11.
All right. Well, all this did walk into a trash can, and everyone was. Donovan's like, "Oh man!" But to your surprise, not being assaulted, and Donovan, you find yourself a block away, and I guess you see something like, "Hey, hold up here a second. Let me just." And you do. You get closer. He didn't give you a specific address, but you see a light, and you see a person dip into a building on a Veen Street.
So-
Real quick before he leaves too, I just want to cast Sanctuary on him. So that was the one that if someone were attacking him, they would have to win that Wisdom saving throw, getting tongue tied, just to give him extra protection before he heads in.
Oh man!
Excellent.
Awesome.
Sanctuary. Warding Donovan against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets Donovan with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. Choose a new target if it fails.
Oh, you know what? You should save it. It's only a 1 minute duration.
No, it's good. It's a good action.
Hey,
I mean, yeah,
bless
1
him.
minute, but
Yeah.
Oh, but he
I
can
don't
say
know.
whatever. That's between you two. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
you think I should save it?
Yeah, I don't want to see you use your spell. I know we're all limited in what we have left at this point. Yeah, save your prayer for yourself, in case, or I'll gladly take it if I need it. Listen, I'll tell Rhea, if you hear bells and no one else hears them, that means come as fast as you can, and like that's
Okay.
I'll make sure that I'll tell Rhea that you're the one that I'm gonna summon if something bad happens once I get closer. And then
Okay,
can
you
we
got it.
can we have them move up like maybe like to the corner like up in this area right here, right there maybe.
There's also sort of like an alleyway like across the street, so we could kind of duck in there too.
Oh, right, yeah, over here.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
whichever. If you guys were, that might give you a better view of the place too. I'm sorry. Did you say it looks like a business or does it look like a home? DM.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you say it looks like a business or a home?
It looks like a townhome.
And it's the last house along that little stretch right there.
There is a small house next to it, and I will drop you on the map. Let me see here. Do I have everyone's token? You'd be in the top left corner of this page.
Okay.
Oh, it's big.
They're summoning something in there.
Looks dark-sided.
I'm fumbling. All right, so you, Donovan, you at first come upon this townhome. It's a very nice residence, and the windows are shuttered, and it looks like the entrance is in the alley right in front of you. It would be by sizing up the. Looks like the entrance is not on the street; it's down the alley.
Entrance. So what's this right here?
That is a window.
You said it's shuttered?
Yeah, can you see in it?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask. I'll move closer to it in an attempt to like see if I can see through the cracks or
Yep.
well, can I see that
If
there's
you-
light inside?
If you can see the room right now, I'll say you can see through the cracks in the shutters.
What the fuck? I'll hold the bell. You know how that my little reindeer bell that I have on that leather strap. I'll hold it. I'm not going to ring it yet. I'm going to wait
Okay.
and watch. I can see that there's figures moving around in there. Can I identify any of them?
No, they all look like they're robed, hooded.
Human sized?
Yes.
What does it appear that they're doing?
You're not sure. Maybe secret men's club. Bunch of robed people standing around a room.
When I passed by this alley over here, was this the door, perhaps, that I saw?
I'm sorry, I was just reading something. Let me look at what you're pointing at here. That's a door.
Is that the door that we saw the individual go through?
No, you saw him dip down the alley.
Oh.
It looked like he entered a residence, but then you realize the entrance isn't on the street. It's down that alley.
Is this 2 floors or 1 floor?
You think it's like 3 floors,
Oh, shit.
like a townhome. You look up, you're like, yep, at least 3 floors.
All right. I'm going to, as stealthily as I can, make my way over. Oh, I can't get in there. I'm going to go down this alleyway. Should I roll another stealth check?
Yes. You think you're being very stealthy.
Nice. Does this and this alleyway ends right here?
It doesn't. Yeah, well, that's part of the house. The house juts out to the left there.
Okay.
Well, in front of you to the right. It's not like square. It's like bigger in the back here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like moving. Let me see here how far I can.
And that's fine because that's a window.
Is there any light coming from that window?
No.
All right. I'm gonna move back quietly back along the alleyway and wave my companions. I'll hold like my finger up to my mouth, and then just like wave them closer.
As I run into a trash can.
I don't think I have my token.
Yeah, I'm not on there
Oh.
either.
Oh,
I
crap.
can see Aldous and Harlem.
Sorry. You can see the map though, but you're not on there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll grab you right now. Sorry.
Can I maybe give them advantage in helping them, like showing them where to move?
Yes. You'll just move like half speed,
Okay.
encouraging them and stuff.
So once everybody kind of gathers at this corner, I'm gonna like follow in my footsteps as best you can. I'll look at Aldous.
To be extra stealthy, can I turn into a cat?
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. I'm a cat now.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Street cat.
I'll lead them down the alleyway in this direction.
All right. You eventually all come upon that part of the building that juts out there, and then the window.
I'll look. So there's no light on in this room, or there doesn't appear to be anyway through the shutters.
Does not appear to be.
All right. So I'll turn to my companions, and there's a group of 5 or 6 folk, hooded figures. It looks like they're milling about, doing something. Maybe a ritual, maybe a rite of passage. I don't know. I couldn't see any of their faces. Their heads were covered, but it's certainly suspicious. Back in, and I'll point back the way we came, back in the main room, just there where the door is. I thought perhaps we'd go through this window quietly and see what we can find out.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is the shutter locked?
No, it doesn't appear to be.
Really? Huh.
They just closed on the outside.
I'll carefully open it while looking for any alarms or traps, bell alarms or anything. Can I use my investigation?
Yes.
And I'll, as quietly as possible, open that shutter and look into the room.
You see definitively. You can see all the lines of the wood on the shutter. You see the window right behind it. You're certain there is no like trap or anything. It's just a matter of you. The window is latched, but you have a tool to slide in there. And so, if you're willing, you can open this window right now.
Yeah, I will.
And do you traverse the portal?
Can I see it all from the light out here? I can see it looks like there's 3 circular. Are they barrels or tables that are over here?
Yeah, they look like barrels.
And is this a door over here?
Wait, can you see in there?
A little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like dim.
All right, that's cool. Yeah,
Just in that room, though.
that's exactly what you see.
Okay. Then I'll carefully climb through into this room.
I don't know. I don't know if I have to move you because there's a.
No, I was able to get in. And then I'll motion for my companions to come in.
I'll sort of like take up the rear since I'm half asleep.
Well, I was
Fumbling.
gonna say I can go behind you to help you since you're clearly having a hard time right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Make sure you don't
push
make
me
any
through the
noise or
window.
fall.
Yeah.
Do I need to catch him from the other side? Just hand him off to me.
Yeah.
Pick him up like this, like a child.
I'm just like,
From the outside, this appears to be a nondescript residence.
Okay. All right, now we're in. So I'll quietly test the door right in front of me here, next to Joanna and I, to see if it's locked.
You can tell by turning it slightly, it's not locked.
Does it look like?
Wow.
It's dark in here now, right? So does it look like there's any light on the other side of it?
I can try to take a peek.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah.
Donovan. You can't really
Or
see
dwarven friend.
anything
Yeah.
except for like the little bit of like moonlight that's coming through the window. Eventually, your eyes adjust, and you're pretty good at this. But if you want to take a real good look, you definitely want the dark vision people looking.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll step aside. I'll move over.
Since I'm
Yeah.
a cat, should I go through? Maybe.
3 large wooden kegs. Other than that, there's no other.
Oh no, we're looking in this room just to the south of that room. That's the room.
Right.
We're in.
Yeah.
I was just telling you that was
Oh,
what.
okay. Okay, I got you.
All right, here I can.
Yeah, Harlow, you should sneak in.
You open the door slightly.
I'm
Yeah,
a
just
cat, so
take a
one of
peek.
you guys have to do it.
Yeah, I can crack it to like peek my head in, but Harlow can like go in and further.
Okay.
Are you a black cat?
Yeah. And I'm
No one's
fluffy.
gonna see you. No one's gonna see you.
Into that room. So you're taking a look now. You see what's in there.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. 4. You see movement from the corner of the room that you don't have a very good view of.
Mm.
It looks like Rhea is the closest to me, so I use my telepathy and tell Rhea that I see movement, but I don't know what it is.
I let the rest of the group know quietly and then like slowly inch back and then leave the door cracked for Harlow.
Are you taking a look in there?
I'm in there.
You see, Harlow, you see writhing tentacles.
One of us.
I use my telepathy and tell Rhea that, and then I also say I think it might be one of Aldous' friends.
And suddenly, when you say that, I'm in it. I'm interested.
Yeah, so I let everybody know, and then I slowly back up, and then let Aldous walk up if he wants, but it's not for me.
I'll sort of like put my head out of the doorway and look at it. but it's like really dark, right? So I can't really see much of anything.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Should I? I'll turn to the group and just be like, should I? Yeah, should I?
Get in there.
Wait, you can't see anything. Yeah, but here, take my lantern. I'm sorry for all you dark vision folk, but Aldous, myself and Joanna are all at a distinct disadvantage without light.
Azurage has dark vision, I think. Or like glows in the dark or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
If
awesome.
you
Yeah.
tell it, if you tell it to, it'll glow blue.
Oh yeah, do it. That's kick
Yeah.
ass.
So it can see up to, I don't know how many feet. Let me check.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Azurage tells you there are several quite unlawful personalities close by.
Love
I'll
that.
note that it says that the glow sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 30 feet. So if you want, Aldous, I can stand in front of you with Azurage if you want to use it. Oh no, wait. Can you see or no?
I mean, we can kind of see the map, but technically we can't.
Yeah, they have a hard time getting around. They're feeling their way, and like Donovan's all but holding Aldis's hand.
So after Azurage tells me that there's unlawful creatures, I'm gonna ask it to glow.
And it brings this room to light. And you see in this corner writhing tentacles.
Aldous, do you see that?
Just barely.
Huge writhing tentacles seem to erupt
Right.
from a circle area in the far side of this room.
Oh my god. I guess I'm sort of like speechless because I've only like seen something like this in my dreams, like apart from the tentacle that I have. But so it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird seeing it in person. I don't know. Should I like walk closer to it?
Ooh. Do you recognize what it is? Can
Get
you use,
grabbed up.
Can you use like
Yeah, I'm trying to get snatched.
Arcane knowledge. It'll maybe recognize what this thing is, or
yeah, that's a good idea, Donovan. Maybe I should do that.
Before you get too
yeah,
close.
I'll do an arcane to see Arcana check if I can
Good idea.
deduce anything from my readings, and I rolled a 2.
Oh
which
my
is an
god.
8 with my with my bonus.
They
He's
look
still asleep.
They look frighteningly realistic.
Okay.
Like you're more scared now than you were a moment ago.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Well, it's not attacking you. Perhaps we just try and move past it.
Yeah, maybe.
Is it so? It's just a mass of these tentacles that's like kind of bursting out of a hole in the floor, or with a wall, or
there's no Donovan. You look in to see what they're like staring at, what Aldous is trying to ascertain, and it looks like huge writhing tentacles. They don't look like they're busting up from the floor, but the way they're writhing, like you don't see any portion of the floor missing, but you see them writhing from the floor, as if erupting from the floor.
All right. I'm just gonna hold my finger because they haven't attacked Harlow as a cat or Aldous yet, right?
That's right.
All right. I'm gonna just hold my finger up to my lips. Aldous.
They didn't get very close, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
They haven't come within 10 feet of this thing.
Is this a door down here?
I guess let me know if you come within 10 feet of it, because that you ascertain, Aldous. You're like, the one thing you do
Nope.
ascertain is if I get within 10 feet of that, it'll be able to reach me.
Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, we're just outside, I think.
Mm-mm. Don't do it.
And
Okay.
you also see in this look, so you're like, feel safe, like you're not going to get attacked. And you see 2 cots on the other side of this room.
What kind of maniac would sleep in here with that thing in the corner? Nope, nothing personal, Aldous.
Maybe they're trying to summon this creature or something in there. You said they were doing a ritual or something.
They could have been. Perhaps we should just let that stay where it is and move past it. Is this a door over here?
I can't believe we didn't go after Schemo tonight. Sorry, I just had a moment. Say it again, Steve. I'm so sorry.
Is this a door down here in the...
Yes.
All right. I'm going to move in, waiting for Rhea and Joanna. I'm going to move into the room along that wall as far from that thing as possible. And kind of wave like the rest of the group over, like, stay away from that thing. It's gross.
It could also be some sort of like defense mechanism. Like maybe they're hiding something here.
That's good to know. There's a window here. That's good to know. Is there any other personal effects? Anything laying around, like on that table in the center? Is there anything else that might identify the occupants of this place? Do I see any artwork or anything on the walls or clothing or anything that...
What was your last investigation check?
22.
You see stuff under the beds. And Rhea, do you have like an arcana?
I'm able to roll for it, yeah.
Roll an
A
arcana.
skill.
You're after being in the room with this writhing tentacles in the corner for a few moments, something does not appear as it is. And you notice that is a spell effect. That it might be the item might be real, like not an illusion, but it might be a spell making those tentacles look like they're writhing.
Okay. Yeah, I let the rest of the group know that, I have a very strong suspicion that it's a spell. So maybe be careful of, any sort of caster or, someone that can create something like that. So just be careful.
I wonder if it's hiding something or protecting something over in the corner.
Clearly they're hiding something in this, building.
Can I go over and paw at it?
Oh! Might kill you.
True. Don't want that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Arlo. I don't want you to get
2
hurt.
cots are lined up against the wall. A long trestle table runs down the middle of the room with benches to either side.
I'm just going to take a quick look at what's under this first cot here. Just to see.
There's a book.
I'll slide it out and hand it to Joanna and ask her, pass this to one of the... pass this to Ray or Aldous.
I'll just kind of like throw it behind me without even looking at it. Here you go.
plain brown cover.
Okay.
Anything else?
There is a stylized goat head upon further inspection. Stylized goat head drawn in red upon its plain brown cover.
I wonder if this is like the castle. I wonder if this is the Castellaners.
Yeah, this seems like dark-sided and satanic.
Selling their...
Just like
which I kind of love.
They're going to sell their... That'd be great if we caught them doing some crazy shit like this. I'm sorry, was there anything else under the bed before you described the book to Rhea?
It looks like some like odd personal effects.
Okay.
This is the only thing of note.
Do I have the book?
You do if he gave it to you.
I mean, yeah, Joanna threw it back. Let's say, yeah, you caught it. You can check it out.
I'll open it and see if it has like a title page or something, or if it's like a diary.
There's a lot of words. As soon as you open it up, there's a lot of words, but you basically boil it down to these are high prayers to Asmodeus.
Shit, it is.
I'll just look up at the group and I'll just say the name Asmodeus.
Looks like a description. You see a scanning, fanning through it. You see description of a number of demonic rites of worship. On the back, inside back cover in simple handwriting, you can read, "This book belongs to Arn Zalrondar."
Sorry, I can't stop looking at Alex and
Yeah,
Shy. Were you seeing that?
I didn't notice it first, and then Michael said something.
Oh, Arn Zalrondar, comma, Coach Lamp Lane.
Okay. Well, we're dealing with some serious stuff here, so
Yeah, it must be the Castellanters.
mm.
What if they're sacrificing someone else in that room?
Their child
Yeah.
or something.
Another child.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
You could totally catch them red-handed.
Right?
Not watch?
No, we'd wait until they get
Not watch.
Yeah, wait till they do it, and then, we got
We
you.
got them.
Right.
All right. Let's check this door over here and see if it's unlocked.
It does appear to be unlocked.
All right, everybody ready?
And you do not notice any light coming out from underneath the door. And you do not notice any commotion from beyond the door. Still going on your amazing investigation check.
I'll quietly, as quietly as possible, I'll open the door and allow pretty horribly quietly. I'll slam the door open as loud as I can.
You didn't roll a 1, did you?
I did.
Did you really roll a 1?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
With the bonus, it's an 8, but
Oh, wow. That's fucking awesome.
it's
Way
like
to go.
the door's like spring loaded.
It's not.
Like
Donovan started sweating on his palm or something, but for some reason the door, when he went to open it, it just pushed away from him, and it boom hits
It's
against.
like when you're embarrassed and you're trying to push open a door, but it says pull on it.
yeah.
happens to me. I'm like, it won't open.
Someone help him. Someone help him.
And you look in the room, and it looks empty, other than something in the corners of the room.
All right, who's got the light? Joanna's got the light. I'll stand aside. I already made enough noise.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you go first, and I'll be there for the dark vision.
What the?
Already in there.
You see 2 large demonic-looking statues. Aldous, care to roll a history check or some?
Yes.
Do we know, maybe if we do some sort of check, but do we know what kind of material they're made from?
Some kind of stone, some kind of marbled stone.
Because I have stone cunning, so I could make an intelligence history check related to the origin of the stonework.
Way cool.
That's really interesting. And I got a 22 on history, so
Aldous, you know the one statue is depicting a chiton, Kyton, in other circles known as a chain devil, and the other a Bezakira, otherwise known as a hellcat, seemingly to face off against each other on either side of this room.
wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll relay that.
And they just stand there motionless with their demonic visages.
Wow.
It's true.
All right.
And then I think I still want to do roll that intelligence for stone cutting just to see if there's anything else.
Let's see. Whenever you make the intelligence,
Double your proficiency bonus.
no, there's no real path for you to. You don't study like even the human pantheon unless you had something like leading to this uh, devil worship information or this pantheon of gods. You don't know the stone itself. It does look like an older. It's probably worth a good amount of money. These are large statues. From a stone cutting point of view, hundreds of hours to carve these things.
Demonic Michelangelo.
Can I go up to the cat one and smell it?
Yes,
Smell
please
it.
do.
It smells like dusty cold stone.
Cool. I tell you that in telepathy. I think the closest one to me is Joanna, so I tell that to Joanna using my telepathy.
It smells like dusty cold stone. You hear in your head, Joanna.
I'll grin because there's not much I can do with that, but I'll be like, "Aw."
All right. Well, where to next?
Is this the only door?
I think so.
Yes. Oh wait. Wait, where the hell am I? Yes, it is the only door.
Perhaps somebody who's less noisy or sweaty than I am should open this one.
I'll open it slowly, just slowly enough so Harlow can kind of run in quickly first, as cats do, and then I'll take a step in.
All right. You see intertwined figures of more of those demons and devils twisting about on the columns in this room. And Aldous, as you start to get a look at it, you see it as a visceral depiction of the savage brutality of the Blood War.
Tell me more. What is the Blood War?
It's something you read about in history.
Okay.
Having to do with devils and demons.
Okay.
Nothing specific you can recount. You'd have to delve back into it, but you know what it's depicting that.
Okay.
You can tell me that, Aldous, and I'll kind of be like, "Oh yeah, this is something that they used to talk about." Like pals that I used to work with before we went into battle.
Yes, that happens.
You should tell stories of the Blood War, did they? At one end of the room, there is a small font of reddish gray stone that extrudes from the wall.
What's this? Down this end?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask Harlow, what do these ones smell like?
These ones.
And I don't know what your path of vision is with the columns there, Joanna. It looks like you can see directly into the next room. There's
Oh,
no
shit.
door on the
This
next
one?
room. And you see light coming from that room, and you think you see an individual move out of sight, possibly around here in the room, and then they just move out of your vision. But you could swear you just saw someone move out of your vision in that next room.
Go, go, go. They're the ones. That's them. That's them.
Should I turn off my light?
They probably know we're here now. We're gonna.
You didn't hear any scuttling about or anything like that, and Aldous or Joanna, the person, didn't like move away hurriedly or anything.
Yeah, try turning it off.
Yeah, after that person kind of moves away, I'm just gonna tell Azaraj to stop glowing, without saying anything to anyone. I'm not even gonna say there was someone there. I'm just gonna ask the lights to go out, or on Azaraj.
And as you do that, just before the lights go out, Joanna, you see that cistern is just before the light stops shining on it. It's half filled with grayish water. It looks like.
Oh. How dark is it once it goes out? Can we still see in the other room?
It's not that dark because there's light coming from the other room.
Okay. So can everyone kind of assume then why I turned off my light? Or should I say something?
No, that everyone saw your light go out. And I was just pointing out that because the other side of the room, once that light goes on, you can't see that very well at all now.
Oh, okay.
I'll
tell
Aldous moves over towards it.
Where's the fucking steps at?
Yeah, I told Aldous to look at the water.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, look at it. Should I do another check? Arcana check?
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check.
Not super great. Got a 9.
You assume this is probably some kind of sacrament delivery based on the rest of the decor around here.
Right.
They probably use this water in their one of their ceremonies or something. And they didn't just put this is a stone. It's built into the wall and everything.
Right.
They really meant it. It's just this will look good here. This is all purposeful. This stuff for their rites and whatnot.
Okay.
And you hear some murmuring in the other room.
Oh boy.
Some chanting, perhaps? Incantations?
And Donovan, you hear someone maybe start to walk towards the doorway.
I'm going to use my... cunning action to try and hide quickly behind this pillar here. I rolled a stealth check just in case you wanted me to do that.
That's nice. And as you were stealthying over there, you caught the slightest little, as you knew you were getting out of the line of sight of anyone in that doorway, you saw some movement, confirming your suspicions that someone was moving in that direction. And then you hear the footsteps a little clearer. Is everyone else just frozen in place?
Yeah. Scared.
I mean, I'm a cat, so I don't really think anything can really happen to me.
And the person walks through this room. to this door. And walks through the door, right past you.
Oh.
Donovan, can you like incapacitate him or something like that?
I could try. I will.
He already left.
I want to see.
Or like if he's in the other room, and then we can like question him.
I'm
you
gonna-
know?
The individual suddenly walks back into the room.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
I'll stop right here.
And he's walking the same speed he was walking when he walked the other direction.
If that's what you want to do, I could use the bottom of Azur to kind of like try and knock him out.
I can try to distract him while you do that by being a cat.
I kind of. Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, I
that's
like that
true.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like run up to him and like brush his legs or something.
If it
Yeah.
can even see us.
But
Right.
it would still. I could go behind him, and it would kind of stop him if Harlow brushed up against his legs. It would stop him from
Mhm.
walking to wherever he's going, and then I or Donovan could sneak up behind him.
So like I'm just in front of him, like brushing against his legs, like rolling on my tummy, just the whole cat show.
It actually looks like Donovan's closer to him.
Well, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. The figure stops as you move in front of it, and he bends down and tries to pet you.
I just roll on my tummy, continuing to.
And says,
Be-
"Oh, pretty
be-
kitty. Where did you come from?"
Meow.
Aww.
All right.
Yeah, Donovan's pretty close.
And Harlow, you see as this face gets real close to you, you see a well-dressed individual underneath this robe.
Okay. It looks like Donovan's the closest, so I use my telepathy and tell that to Donovan. As I'm still just meowing and rolling on my tummy.
All right, and he stands up as if to walk away. Was someone else triggering an action
I am. I
based
just
on?
threw up my sneak attack. I'm gonna move up behind him, like come around as he's attempting to pet Harlow, and pull out imp sticker.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and grab him by the mouth with my left hand, and as quickly as I can drive imp sticker into his neck. Quickly and hopefully quietly. Roll to hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my inspiration for this hit. Okay.
Okay. $20.
20.
Why isn't it green though?
That's not natural.
Oh, well.
It's not natural.
It's still a 20.
Yeah.
It definitely you executed exactly as you intended. You want to describe this?
I'll step around behind him as he's petting Harlow, and as soon as he comes back up, I'll take my left hand and try and wrap it around his mouth, and with the same motion, drive imp sticker into the side of his neck, just in front.
Oh shit!
In front of him, below his ear.
Wow.
So this is for the regular damage. Oh shit! It should just be normal. Oh, okay, it did. It rolled it normal. So 7 plus my sneak attack, which is 3d6. Is it rolling in here or what? I'm sorry, roll 20 seems to be going a little slow here.
I just see the 7.
I just clicked on it again. Okay, I'm just gonna roll 3d6 then.
Yeah.
It is not coming up. So 3d6.
Is that on top of the 7?
Yes. So
So
18 points of damage.
before you even finish driving Imp Sticker through this gentleman's neck, he is dead. You must have hit the vital nerve or whatever in his spinal column. You feel all the weight of him just
I'll let him.
dead.
I'll
As dead, you can even control the bleeding. You did it so well. Like, you wait till he gets down. If you want to, like, stop the blood from going everywhere, you could pull the blade out just the right way and face him a certain direction. Basically, you can control the whole thing. You did it so well.
As he sort of falls, I'm just going to kind of step behind him and try and draw him back into this room so he's not in sight. You know what I mean? Like, just drag him as quietly as I can back over here.
Where did you point? Back here?
Right here.
Okay, right.
I'm sorry, near the...
Out of sight, right?
Yeah, just over to the... Yep, right there.
It's like Assassin's Creed.
Unclothe him.
Unmask him. Who is this
Yeah,
person?
do I recognize him?
You pull the robe out, the hood off over the head. There's a noble. You can tell. He's got, like, makeup on. His shirt is just, like, steamed and pressed. You see, like, gold gilding on the edge of the corner of the collar and stuff. It's like, whoa, dude's got money.
I have an idea. Someone should take his robe and go in
There
and
you
listen
go.
in on the meeting.
I mean, I can technically turn into people, so I guess I could turn into him and go into the thingy.
Or a human. Or maybe Aldous.
Definitely want to be, human-sized for sure. We don't want to stand out.
You're saying
But could Harlow take the shape of that person
Yeah, that's-
specifically, though?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, like specifically, you can look like him.
Yeah.
I say do it. Freaking do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So I guess first let's go and steal his clothes real quick.
I'll pull the robe off of him and hand it to Harlow as she changes.
So I turn into this guy, and I guess I'm going into this room. Don't know if my thingy's clicking.
Keep your head down, Harlow.
Okay.
You can move in there. We'll just say you have the robe on. You look like one of those characters. Or I could move that robed character in and just call it you. Here, we'll do that. Here, I'll
Can I just put myself here so that way I'm in there? But
yeah, go ahead. Put yourself in there. That's fine. You kind of like sheepishly walk in there. They don't seem to take notice, but you hear them a little better. They're not talking real loud. And then you hear them chuckle amongst it as if someone just told a joke, and they four of them laugh. And then one of them clears their throat as if redirecting the group back to possibly a previous conversation. And then the one gentleman across from him starts humming, and then the next one, the gentleman right next to him, starts humming a little higher of a note, and then one by one they add to their note. It looks like is what they're doing. It's like they're singing together.
I guess I join in with that. Also, I guess the closest to me would be Joanna again, so I use my telepathy, telling her what's going on.
I'll just tell everybody else. Can I? I can't. I can only receive.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. They're humming.
What are the mages? What are Rhea and Aldous? I'm gonna like look in their directions to see if they can see like what's going on. If maybe one of them knows. Are they summoning something? Or is it just a worship service?
You moving
Yeah,
over to them to talk about it?
I'll motion them because I'm kind of over by the door, like staying to the side to try to avoid having this guy see me.
You've been in there long enough to notice that demonic sigils have been painted onto the floor to form what looks like a summoning circle to you, Aldous.
Okay, I'll whisper that to the group.
I'm just gonna take my hand and draw it across my neck.
Oh, Aldous, that's the term. That's what that previous room with the columns is. A Styxian shrine. You couldn't think of it before, but you've seen a picture, you've seen a room resembled like that in a book once.
Okay. Does Styx come from like the river Styx? Like it has something to do with like...
Yes, you think it is
dead?
exactly that.
So like, are they trying to bring someone back from the dead? Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe I'm just like sort of mumbling that to myself.
And now you hear, now everyone hears it. At least 4 voices harmonizing. A single steady tone. And they almost like overlap each other, so when they don't all breathe at the same time, so the note is constant once they have started this. There's no break, no complete break. You hear like one note drop out, but the other 3 are still present, so it just starts this nice wobbly singing tone.
Fuck.
As the chord moves back and forth as the notes drop out and enter back in, while these individuals take a breath, and they seem to hold the notes as long as they can hold their breath, only breaking the note long enough to and then start their note back into the chant again.
I'll look across at Rhea or look next to me at Rhea, and then over at Aldous and Joanna, and just be like, again, like draw my finger across my neck, like, I'm gonna kill these guys or what?
You think we can take them?
And then
I'll
one
just
of
shake
the
my head,
individuals
yeah.
says, one of the individuals stops singing and says, "The next step in the process is to drink." And he says that and then enters his note back into they all stay around this circle. He just says that, indicating that there's another step to drink after this.
Okay. It looks like Aldous is the closest to me now, so I telepathically tell that to Aldous.
And you smell suddenly ozone in the air.
Oh, they're summoning a demon. We gotta stop them.
And you hear zzz,
No.
pop. You hear a pop noise, and Donovan and Aldous suddenly, after you hear this pop noise, you see one of these creatures flying through the air.
Fuck.
Okay.
Harlow telepathically asks, how much longer do I have to play?
Just a little longer.
Someone tell her to come back. Wave at her. I don't know if she can get out of this now.
One
though,
by
without-
one, One by one, they fall in line, stepping away from what looks like a summoning circle, obviously, and they move across towards it. This individual moves towards you, Harlow,
Okay.
and then stops at you for a second, and then walks around you.
Okay.
And the others seem to follow that individual, and looks like they're all going to walk into this room. They all fall away from the circle and they fall into a single line, walking out of the room.
As soon as I know they're coming towards us, I'm going to draw my rapier and prepare another sneak attack on the first one through the room. I'm going to look at Joanna over my shoulder like, here we go. And I'm going to just stand to the side of the door, and as soon as they come through, I'm going to try and bring my rapier again across and right into his neck from the side. This first one that is coming towards the door.
Well, they don't appear to see you at all.
My sneak is still up in the... I don't have my inspiration anymore, but... doesn't matter. They're all coming this way, right? That's what...
It looks like they are, yes.
All right. Well, then I'm not gonna... As soon as they're coming out, they're summoning devils. I'm sure this is against the law in Waterdeep. I'm hoping. And you said the others are falling in line behind, like here, like they're all going to come walking through this room?
Yes, and they do. One of them steps
as soon as
right
the first
in
one
front
steps
of you.
in, I'm going to attack him, because I'm not going to give him the chance to attack me, so... Do I have surprise?
Yes, you do.
All right. Get ready, everybody. Here we go.
How?
I'm going to use my sneak attack. And this time, though, I'm going to use my rapier. 12.
Hits.
Wow.
Awesome. Yeah, they're not wearing armor or anything. At least the last guy wasn't. So I will roll my rapier damage first.
Donovan, these guys are soft. These are not like, these are like soft, wealthy people. if they work hard, they're pushing pencils. They're not lifting stuff. They're not getting their hands calloused or their clothes dirty.
That's good to know. Maybe we don't have to kill all of them. 26 points of damage with my...
He's dead before you finish, dude.
Nice.
I'll pull the rapier back and then step aside as if to allow Rhea, Aldous, or Joanna, whoever wants to step over his body first. And
you see commotion now because there were people right behind, stepping, within 5-7 feet of each other. And they're confused about what's going on. And they start murmuring, like, "What? You all right? What happened? Did you fall?" And they're like craning to look around each other to see what just happened in the doorway. Did you pull him out of the doorway, or
I'll let him fall right there where he died.
Oh, okay. So he's laying there,
and then step aside to allow Rhea, Aldous, and Joanna to take their turns or do what they want to do.
Do we need to keep one of them alive?
Yes.
So we can
we should probably try. Yeah.
So we don't have to
interrogate.
And you see one of these individuals throws their hood back.
Oh no.
And
we can see 2 sets of tokens, dude, just so you know.
Oh, what's going on? What happened?
Oh no.
I'm like stuck. I like step out into the doorway and I say, "Daddy?"
Thank God I didn't kill him.
Aldous, what are you doing here? What's happening?
What are you doing here?
Uh,
What are you doing?
This is the men's club your mother had mentioned. No, what are you doing here is the question.
The men's
I'm
club.
supposed to be here.
You're supposed a men's club. You're supposed to be in a den smoking cigars.
Uh, 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 it's not how it looks. This is just what we do. You know, I mean, it looks bad, but there's no harm.
Yes, it looks bad.
It's it's not illegal. I mean, it's not my. It's what the club does. I don't know what to say. I'm embarrassed.
Oh.
What's wrong with Arden?
Who?
Arden. He fell in the doorway.
Oh,
He tripped.
Oh, Alex, we can't hear you.
Oh,
Oh no.
want to hear her. Want to hear
You
Joanne.
Talk through me.
Yeah, talk.
I heard her. I heard Joanne.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably yelling on his end, but as soon as he asks Aldous, I'm just gonna like walk up to the body and like pick it up and be like, he's fine, and then kind of like place him next to the other guy.
Well, glad to hear that. But again, I'm just flabbergasted. Why would you be here, Aldous? And your friend, is it the friends we met?
Yeah. We're still hanging out. Yeah, we just were told that there was a party here, and just wanted to check it out.
Harlow uses her telepathy and asks, "Are we still playing pretend? Can I come out now?"
Oh, they summoned a demon.
Yeah, you can come out, Harlow.
Yay! I turn into my halfling form and just stand right there.
So is
He's
this
like, your friends are quite interesting, Aldous.
They are.
You should probably go, though. I mean, this is a private club, after all. I'm touched that you sought me out in the middle of the night, but you really should go.
I'm gonna be like, Father, I'm not leaving until you tell me what you're doing here.
It's like I said, son. This is our men's club, and we just have our meetings late at night. I know that it's not a good start for looking good, and the drawing on the floor in there is, not my particular taste. But it's all in good spirit, fellowship, and a ceremony or two.
So to what end? Why are you summoning demons?
Demons? That's a little. Is that what it is?
Is this thing's like not even hostile? It's just like flying there.
Yeah, it's in the room behind you. Yes, you see it once in a while. Plop, 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 plop. Just as you mentioned that, you see he's like, "Is that what it is?" And plop, 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 plop.
They're assassins. I'll say that out loud.
Assassins.
I was at the Castellaners when one such imp assassin attacked the entertainment that night. I'm sure you've heard of it. Now, I'm going to look at the others. Has anybody else exposed their face at this point?
Yeah, you see a group of middle-aged, well-to-do gentlemen.
What about this thing that's flying around?
And you see an imp flying around the room. Yeah, that too.
Harlow asks if we can keep it.
Well, I don't know what they do with them after the ceremony.
Who's they?
The.
The.
You mean The cultists, you mean?
The cultists, yes. I'm gonna step into the room. Who do I recognize? Any of these other people?
You don't recognize them, no.
Wait, who are these? Are they wearing masks underneath their hoods? These guys?
Yeah. Well, they took their masks off.
All right, because I noticed some of them, like this guy. There's what they look like without the hoods on, essentially.
That's just the token for a cultist.
Okay.
I had them covered up with these robes because I thought that looked better.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Oh, I hear you. Who's they?
You know, just friends of mine that met through the men's club. Sir Ardament, Sir Barrister.
The Castellanters?
Just friends.
Victoro, is he here?
Oh no, he doesn't come to these smaller gatherings, but I have been at some of our meetings where Lord Castellanter is present. Yes, there's no law against doubt, and you know me, Aldous. I'm not a devil worshipper, but it's what the group does. It's not illegal to worship devils. It is the first I saw one of those little creatures, though. So I don't know if that's crossing any lines, but so far harmless enough.
Oh, no.
Although I hope Arden didn't bump his head too bad, and he's trying to look past you suddenly and see where the fallen guy. Joanna just kind of like tossed his body aside.
No, it is illegal to summon demons within the city's walls. This is certainly illegal. I'm sure all the priests of Lathander would be horrified at this rite of demon summoning.
A demon? I mean, that's a harsh term.
Look at it. I've seen one of these creatures try to assassinate someone, and within the own walls of the Castellanter. Perhaps this is another assassin.
Summoning is another harsh word. I mean, Aldous, is that what they're doing here? Is this they summoning demons?
Yes, that's what you did, Daddy.
But I'm not feeling well. Surely there must be a mistake. Perhaps, gentlemen, we should adjourn for the night. I apologize for my son and his friends. They're energetic young people. He looks at Rhea and Joanna. Like,
No. I'm going to step around them and walk over towards the door with my rapier still out. No one's leaving until the town guard or until the city watch arrive.
Oh, it's a little late for that, but why?
Well, perhaps you could leave, Mr. Blackwell, with Aldous. You're not really tied to this summoning of demons and assassins, are you?
Well, frankly, I think you're mistaken. It's just a harmless ceremony.
Yes, a harmless ceremony that summoned a demonic assassin that I witnessed attacking the...
Oh, I'm not feeling well again. Aldous, perhaps we should go. Arden, please excuse us for the night. My son Aldous is going to see me home. Not feeling well, he says into the other room to the camera pans to the dead body on the floor.
Perhaps it's best if you take your father out, Aldous.
I'll agree to it, and I'll put his arm over my shoulders, and I'll walk out the way that we came, trying to avoid the dead naked body in the room with the statues.
Well, he had underclothes on.
Yeah,
I guess so, yeah.
Just stole his robe.
Well, relatively naked, yes.
He's dead as fuck. Dude, at this point, I'm just playing this shit up because I'm like, oh shit, did I just kill some weirdos that were just doing some Halloween shit? But no, that's not what's going on, dude. There's more. They summoned this imp.
Right.
Something else.
I mean, they were both like rich nobles, so like they deserve to die.
You know they're dirty as something, even if this is innocent. you can't feel too bad.
And I'm sure there's got to be a law. I don't know. Well, see, Rhea, you're not Rhea. Would you know? Would I know? I wouldn't, dude. I'm not religious in the least, so Donovan wouldn't know.
These are like,
but I'm willing to gamble on summoning circles within the city walls and the summonings of creatures, potentially imp assassins, is probably bordering on illegal. So I would say,
it's not legal.
I would say probably best you get your father out of here then, Aldous, before the Watch arrives or the Lord's Alliance. I'll look at the others to see their reaction when I mention the Lord's Alliance.
They're kind of like, they're kind of dismissive. They feel like you've interrupted the looks on they're not really saying anything, but the looks on their faces look like you interrupted their meeting. They're a little embarrassed, like they're picking up that you're saying that they're doing something illegal, and now it looks like they might be like second guessing themselves. They don't seem to be like terribly worried like that the watch should happen to show up, other than the inconvenience of like it looks like they're one of them like rolled their eyes like, whoa, we're gonna be stuck here for an hour. Rather not.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't
know. Boy.
You gonna take your dad?
Yeah, I'm taking my dad. I'll bring him back to, I guess the bookstore or whatever.
What was I trying to look up here?
Have you just like come to terms with it now? You're like, oh, Dad.
Well, it's like I know the darkness within myself, so I'm like, whatever.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of believe him that I guess, like, I know my dad, that, like, he gets wrapped up in stuff that, like, he doesn't actually care about, so, like, I believe him when he says that he doesn't really know what he's doing.
Oh, and before your dad walks out of that whole area, he kind of yells over his shoulder, Arden, sorry we didn't get to drink from the cistern.
Shit.
One final laugh from the studio audience.
Yeah.
Well, here, we might as well give him applause out.
Yeah. He waves as he's like draped over my shoulder.
So the rest of you, what are your names? I'll ask. Where's Victoria?
I'm sure Victoria was fast asleep in Castellanter Villa.
You're summoning this creature for him?
Well, it's just part of our ceremonies. We were practicing, and we were told
summoning
how to do it.
Summoning demons is against the law within the city walls. I'll look at all of them seriously, trying to use my persuasion as best I can to be convincing.
He gets real nervous looking and starts sweating, like obviously, and he looks between you guys, and he looks like he's about to run.
Who?
The guy you're talking to.
I'll hold my rapier up, like across it. You're not going anywhere.
Listen, I'm sure we could solve this. Why are you here? What do you want?
Answer my questions.
Money.
Answer my questions. And...
Oh, yeah. I'll answer your questions.
Good,
what are your questions?
I'll look at the others. If anybody else wants to help out, now's the time.
Harlow Panda yells, "You eat children."
I assure you, I do not eat children, young one. And then he like looks at your face. Hold on. Looks at your feet. Oh. after he regards you, he does a little bow. Actually, he realizes you're not a child. So,
I'm gonna walk up too, and I kind of want to use some intimidation on this guy, or I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Okay. You're pretty intimidating.
Oh, natural one.
she stubs her toe on the way over.
Use your inspiration. It's almost the end of the night. Use it.
Okay. We'll try that again. Ouch. Can I just click in the chat again? Or do I have to pull up each time on the character sheet?
That I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, I think you have to click on the character sheet again.
Okay, it's just loading really slow.
No problem. I mean, we can wrap it up here.
Yeah,
We're not going to get much further by 10:30.
That's all right. We got 15 minutes. Let's try and at least figure out if they're...
Oh, natural 20!
Hey, there it is!
Nice!
He likes
So I want to
snickered
kind of
it.
like... Yeah, I want to do whatever just to get him scared and kind of be like, give us something. We want answers.
I can take you to Lord Castellanter first thing in the morning. We could certainly clear up any misunderstanding. Certainly, if something has transpired and we're out of line, we'll certainly work to make it right. I wasn't aware it's illegal to perform this ceremony. I still don't think it is, but not looking to do anything illegal.
Was it him? Was it you that summoned the assassin to attack Aria? Capatina? Was it you? Was it one of these? It was one of these very imps that attacked her. Was it you that summoned the imp that attacked her at the castle? It was his, but it was under his order if it wasn't you, wasn't it? You were forced to. That's probably the best path to take, is that you were forced to summon that imp. You were the ones that brought the imp that attacked that helpless woman as she entertained the crowd. Oh, this is not going to... This is not going to look good for you.
I heard of the party you're talking about. The unfortunate incident with Aria Cavatina. Of course.
Yes, an imp, just like the one that flutters around above us now, summoned by
I heard nothing
you.
about an imp.
No.
I heard nothing about an imp.
We were there. That's where I got this very knife. Yes, this knife. I'll hold it like close to his face. But this knife is the least of your worries. It's the executioner's axe you should fear. If you were the ones that summoned that imp, but perhaps if you were to, if it were under Lord Castellanter's order, perhaps.
Well, certainly. I mean, he is the chapter head, so certainly, I suppose you're right. If something is done wrong here, it would fall to him, for him to answer to. Yes, I agree. Again, we'll have to look into the matter of what lines have been crossed, but certainly, that's very astute of you. Thank you for pointing that out.
So how many guys in the robes are there currently? 3 total?
Yeah.
3 nobles. Oh, if it wasn't
3.
If it wasn't
3
you,
living.
perhaps it was one of the others here. I'll step over towards the one as Joanna's got that guy by the neck. I'll step over towards this guy. Was it you? Were you responsible for the assassination attempt on Aria's life? Did you summon the demon that tried to kill her that night?
Certainly not. No, I knew nothing about a demon. I heard of the fainting spell Aria Cavatina had. I was not there. Were you at that party?
I was present.
I heard it was a very good time.
I was the one that slayed the assassin that attempted to kill her.
Oh my, what a
With this very
Fab-
knife. I'll hold it out again.
it's a fabulous story. Can we go now?
Listen, I'll put my arm around him and try and like turn our backs on the rest of the group. If you don't want me to turn you over to my friends or the City Watch for what the group of you are doing here, summoning circles within the city walls, demons fluttering about, I'll point up towards wherever this imp is flying around.
You say it and it flutters by.
If you don't want to be personally responsible for this and perhaps the assassination attempt on one of the Faerun's finest entertainers, perhaps it would be a good time for you to tell us the truth about Lord Castellanter's involvement in this little ceremony you have here. Can I roll a persuasion check?
Yes.
Nice.
Certainly. Look, on the level, Lord Castellanter has his hands in many dealings. You must imagine some situations are quite delicate, and nuanced, mind you. For instance, this simple ceremony here, there is a simple explanation. I think, you know, we tend to jump to conclusions. What do you want me to do? Tell you Lord Castellanter is a bad man?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, that's exactly what I want you to tell me. Will he speak so highly of you, you think, when the City Watch gets here?
I'm certain he will be none too pleased for the negative attention, indeed. That's all. That's all I want to say.
All right, then.
He tilts his head up.
I'll step away from him.
He nervously glances at this door over here.
So what do we do? How do you get rid of this imp? I'll point up towards the fluttering creature that flies around.
We didn't plan ahead that far, actually. I figured they'd just go away after a while. Fluff, 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 fluff.
Can we keep it as a pet, guys?
No. 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 Don't touch it. No, don't touch it. No. Matter of fact, I think we're going to kill it before it leaves here, but
I think I found something right here. Maybe we can put it here.
Out the door?
Yeah.
What say you, crew?
How about we see what's in here and put it there?
Yeah, we could check out what's over there.
You're gonna open this door?
Okay.
Well, I don't want to twist your arm. Who's opening the door?
I kind of already went in there.
All right, you went in.
Yeah.
You see plaster walls on a long hallway, completely covered in murals.
Nice.
Depicting stuff you're not sure what it is.
Nice. So I kind of like yell that into the room with everyone, and kind of just yell that to everyone that I found a room with murals, and I don't know what any of it means.
We'll end the session on this description of the hallway. Aldous, you take a look, and you or based on even.
I'm not here.
Oh, he left, right. Yeah, actually, I guess no one would really recognize what's on these walls. Let's see here. Covered depicting hellish scenes, desolate wasteland, malefic green skies,
It looks really scary.
endless rotting bogs, magma-ridden valleys, a frozen sea, cyclopean basalt, endless maze-like ruins, serrated glaciers. At the far end, above an arch leading to the descending stairs, depicts a creature, a hellish-looking creature. And we'll end it there.
Wow.
What? Sorry, guys.
Sorry for what?
I
Sorry,
found.
I had to give you guys the option to stay up all night, so
Yeah.
as opposed to getting your long rest and
Mhm.
proceeding with your plans for the day. I was all set up for you to pass on this and move to the schemo piece. I had that piece more well prepared. I thought you were gonna be like,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna stick to your gun. No. I'm not getting sidetracked. We're gonna do what we said we were gonna do. Gonna get a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Go
Well,
kill
I mean,
schemo in the
when we-
morning.
When we get something that's like, oh,
That's-
like this is happening now,
It was juicy.
then we're like, you gotta do it.
The cloaks
I
are
can't-
enticing.
I can't
Mhm.
blame you.
Yeah. I love that my dad was there.
It was
That's just
strangely
so
timely,
cool.
so that's nice.
That was cool.
Yeah.
So now we got to get these guys out of here so that Donna can hide the two bodies that of the innocent. Well, probably
Innocent.
I wouldn't call them innocent,
Right.
But
Isn't it?
Two
Hardly
nobles.
innocent. You know
Two
they're not
nobles of
innocent.
Waterdeep
they're not-
have
they're
gone
not-
missing.
They're not innocent.
Oh,
Like,
oh man.
I'm curious to see what lies beyond this place, but
Yeah.
I don't know. And we tie these.
I personally feel bad for killing them, but Joanna's true neutral, so I don't think she really cares either way. She's like, oh, okay. Like, they're dead.
Whatever. Collateral.
I'm sorry if I tricked you into killing innocent people.
No, that was our decision.
Yeah, it was
Like,
totally on me, dude. I made that call. I made the call too. So. No,
This
don't
is
show us any
war.
more map. Cover that up. So awesome. It was fun though. Cool.
yeah. Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
you're
This was
showing too
really
much.
Yeah.
a
No,
cool
it doesn't.
session.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
You're not seeing anything that's gonna
Mhm.
All right.
change anything.
I'm gonna stop the recording.
Yeah,
It was real cool.
that's cool.
All right.
Had fun.
Actually, I do have to quit for the night because I'm still got stuff to do. But thank you so
Yeah,
much
it's all
for
right.
continuing to join us and stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
this was a really fun session.
Cool. I'm gonna bolt. I'll talk to you all via text and stuff. As far as
Okay.
I'm concerned, we got a standing Wednesday thing unless someone calls out. So
Okay.
maybe keep scheduling them, Twyla, for Wednesdays until and everyone can just join on the schedule or not.
Sounds great.
Right.
Okay.
And excellent. Thank you so much. Have
Cool.
a great night.
See you, kids.
All right. See you
Bye.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.